I was brought up in the mid-north of South Australia, small mixed farm. My family were all very musical with the exception of myself, and I lived in Jamestown until I was around about 18 years of age. One of the most significant passages of my youth, I think, was spent working at a sand mine company on Cape York Peninsula. You could go from one town to another, change jobs every month and have a happy life and be paid significantly more money than you would have on the farm. One of the more memorable experiences at Cape Flattery was spending Christmas with the mining camp's manager's wife and husband. And over lunch, she, after having had a reasonably in-depth discussion about the challenges of the world at that particular point in time, she said, "What on earth are you doing driving a truck at this remote mine? Why aren't you doing some study?" And so that got me thinking, and from that I ended up going back and doing my matriculation, as it was then, and going on to university. I suppose the very motivation for establishing Peak in the first place was to provide what we thought was a relatively unique service to clients who weren't necessarily being adequately serviced by the offerings at that point in time. This is back in 2003, and the majority of people's money was either being managed by a stockbroker or by directly invested in a range of funds. We wanted to remain actively involved in direct equities as opposed to funds. We wanted to take into account people's tax situation as opposed to ignoring it, and we also wanted to give people the opportunity to provide a direct relationship with the person who was actually looking after their money. We have set ourselves some quite ambitious targets. Currently, Peak is a business of about $350 million of funds under management. We've set ourselves a target of $850 million in 5 years, so that's where we're heading to. One of the keys is trust and credibility. There's absolutely no doubt that we feel honoured when we are given the opportunity to look after a client's substantial portfolio. And I think the fact that we've had a very stable client base over an extended period of time now is testament to that's actually been achieved. I would advocate is making sure that you've got some very good mentors and minders around you. Having people you can go and talk to. I think when you're running a business and when things are challenging, you need to have people that you can go and share and discuss matters with. I think that's also very important. And I think the final thing I would suggest is that I've found very helpful is having a range of interests outside business. You know, I'm a regular golfer. I enjoy golf. I play regularly almost every week. I enjoy going to the footy. So, you know, I think having those sorts of interests also just help keep yourself balanced. Two people have been very important in the development of our business have been, or in terms of my role within the business, have been Chris Grubb, who's a shareholder, and Steve Crane, who's also a shareholder, both of whom are extremely experienced investment minds, which again, from the point of view of running an investment management business, it is quite important to have people who understand what we do every day, and both those two have been invaluable at times, particularly when times get tough, to help you just get through those times and hopefully make the right decisions. With respect to how you measure success, there's a number of things that are important to us. I think firstly, having a strong association with our clients, strong client relationships is very important, and I think generally we feel as though we've managed to do that in most cases. Obviously, we need to have a business that's capable of supporting our staff and shareholders in the manner to which they expect to be taken care of. I think the third thing would be to have the respect of the business community for what we do, and I think the fact that we've got a number of very strong business relationships with accounting firm groups, for example, and others who have been very strong referrers of business to us. I think that's an important measure of the success that we have. I'm very much a market person. That's in my blood, and I dare say that'll be there till the day I die. Every day there's something different going on, something unexpected. it does mean that your life is constantly being mentally stimulated, challenged, threatened in some respects. So, how you deal with that is, I find, fascinating.